Sexy to someone is all I really want. Sometimes sexy to someone is all I really want. Nothing more, nothing less. I thought walking through the park. Okay, that vinyl, like I want that, or that album rather, I want on vinyl so bad, you guys. I want it on vinyl so bad. I think it would be such a nice addition to my collection, because I'll tell you this, I've recently been kind of cleaning my room, and I set up my record player again. It's in my dollhouse right now. I posted it online. I've posted it on social media, and I'm really into the record player again. I'm always into it. Like, I collect records, but I've just been playing, you guys. I've been playing, and I love it. And I really want Charm by Clairo. I want that on vinyl. I wanted it the minute it came out, because that's one of those albums, it kind of like, it, not that they sound the same, but it gives me the same vibe in my tummy that my Peanuts album gives me. One by Vince Guaraldi, I think is how you say his name. Like the music that was composed for the Peanuts movies and stuff, it gives me those same vibes, because you can just like play it and just like it's calming and comforting. So I really want that. Also, oh wait, I should introduce myself. Hey you guys, welcome back to The Buzz with Beth. It is 1 a.m. and we're in a different place today, and you might be thinking, Beth, why are we in your bedroom? I'll tell you why. My studio, everything's gone. Everything has been taken down because I'll just be completely frank with you guys. My life was flipped upside down, but it's been flipped back. So we're good. But I took everything out of my studio, and now, honestly, it was for the best, because I think I want to redo it a little bit. Not, like, redo the studio, but I think I want to move some stuff around. But I need my dad's help, and he's asleep. So, and also, I want to go to Peddler's Mall and buy some new stuff. I don't know if I will or won't, but we will see. But yeah. Hey, you guys. Editing Beth here. I wanted to make it so abundantly clear, I didn't get rid of anything in the studio. I heard that back, and it sounded like I took everything out and got rid of it. That's not the case. Like, I'm gonna, like, put everything back up. I just took it down because I wanted to move stuff around, but I'm not even sure if I'm gonna move stuff around. Everything's gonna be there. Like it's gonna be the regular studio. I feel like I needed to say that. Sorry. Everything's like, everything in my studio was, like, taken down, so there's, like, nothing up in there. So I know my timing's perfect, huh? So, like, everything, yeah. So we're recording in my room today. We've never recorded in here, but also I thought it'd be nice for a change of scenery. You know, change things up. We're in my bedroom. I think it was episode 10 from season 1, Mother Goose. That is what replaced Fish City when I had to take Fish City down temporarily. Yeah, and then Mother Goose was moved to my bedroom, but I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm thinking of taking Mother Goose down and giving it to my sister, because Brooke really loves it, and she says it matches her bedroom. So I'm thinking of giving it to her. I think she would really like that. Or maybe she wouldn't, but her room's blue. Mine is green. We don't know. And I think she would really like it. So we'll see if she wants it. If she doesn't, then I'll keep it. But also, if I do take it down, I'll have room for my Taylor Swift clock. If you guys don't know this, when Midnights by Taylor Swift came out, she if you bought, like, all 4 editions of the vinyl, you can make a clock. And I bought all the stuff to make the clock. And this is the crazy part. I have 8 Midnights vinyls. 8. And I know you're thinking, Beth, are you insane? Yes. I'll tell you why. I originally bought the vinyls, okay? I bought them. Well, I got them for Christmas. And I had them, like, sitting in my garage like an idiot. My dad, and they were, like, stacked on top of each other. And my dad accidentally spilled something on them, so they all got stuck to each other. And it just, like, ripped off the sides. So they could no longer make a clock. So, well, really, I only needed to replace, like, one of them. But for Christmas, my dad, like, got me all 4 of them again. So I have 8 of them, and I don't care. I'm just glad I have it added to the collection. I have a really big vinyl collection, guys. I've been collecting for a really long time, and I've really built up a nice little collection for myself. I really have, and I'm proud of it. And I am proud. I'm doing that thing where you like have the thing here. I always hate when people do that. I always hate, that's one thing, like I really like to watch podcasts. I know it's like an audio thing, but you know, nowadays most people, they record it and they put it on YouTube and you can see them talking like how I do. I really like to consume podcasts that way, but I swear this is like one of my biggest pet peeves when people, they don't know how to like handle a microphone, so they'll have it like right here and you can't see them talk. And they're like this the whole time. I was like, I want to see your face. And another thing, when people wear hats. When like, because a lot of times you'll see like lighting. My lighting's different right now. But take my studio, for example. The lighting, it comes from like an angle up here. And so if you're wearing a hat, you like, I can't even do it in here. But it's like this. And you can't see your eyes because of the shadow. I hate that too. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Also, so I'm on summer break now, and I'll tell you what, it hasn't been great so far, but, you know, I think we're on the turnaround. I think we're coming around, and it's gonna be a great summer, so I'm looking forward to, oh my god, I just found my perfume. If any of you guys were curious what I wear Dolce & Gabbana Garden. That's like my signature scent, but I like to try out all of their little ones. You see, they're all kind of from like the same collection. So this one's Blue Jasmine, so I have it. This is the most recent one I got. But my signature scent is Dolce & Gabbana Garden. Yeah. So if you're wondering what Beth smells like, that's what I smell like. I love perfume. Do you guys know that about me? I really love perfume. There's this one, I don't know, like really, I'm not really familiar with the brand, but it's called Noise, I think. And they have this perfume called Unmute. Ooh, yes! It smells really good. I had the sample of that one. I really need to get like the full. I want to get the full one of that because it really does smell so good. When I was going through, you know what is crazy? I can define like periods of my life by like certain smells, and back in like the fall when I messed up my foot, like that Unmute scent really is that time because that's when I got it, and so every time I smell it I'm like transported back to that time, which I mean, yeah, I messed up my foot, which was bad, but there were a lot of moments during that time that were really fun, like Halloween. I had to spend my Halloween, like last Halloween, on a scooter. You guys saw the videos, but I had a really good Halloween. It was fun. My sister and I, we made a lot of TikToks that night, one of which went viral, and then that's how Brooke got noticed for the first time, and she was really pleased with that, because I get noticed sometimes for the podcast, but this was like, well, my first time I got noticed like as a unit with Brooke, and because we had a video with a Jason Derulo song that went viral. And then the next day, my sister and we were sitting outside, and this girl came up, and she's like, were you guys Daphne and the Bee? Are you Brooke and Beth? And my sister was like, yes. And yeah, that made her day. She, you know, I get recognized sometimes, but so does Brooke. Yeah, she gets recognized sometimes too. And I'll tell you what, if you guys ever see Brooke out in public, literally say hi, because one, it'll freak her out, and two, she loves it. She loves it. She would never say that, but she does. She really loves that. She loves to be recognized. She doesn't care if she's recognized for being my sister or not. She just likes it. She'll complain. She's like, yeah, I'm just the buzz of the best sister. But she loves it. And she knows it. Also, I can read your mind. I know you're thinking, Beth, you look amazing today. I know. Look at my new shirt I got. Yeah, my mom got this for me. It's from Torrid. Okay, let's talk about Torrid for a second, because, plus size clothing. There are hardly any brands that sell plus size clothing, and that's a huge issue in itself. But there is a plus size brand called Torrid, and they, I'll be honest, they weren't catering to my demographic that well until recent times. They recently did this, I guess because I'm just different, they did this collection called Retro Chic, and they're, honestly, I'll be honest, they're releasing some really good stuff on that. This is from that collection. The shirt I wore last episode was from that collection too, which honestly, it was a little big on me, but that just shows how size inclusive, I really needed to size down on that, but that just shows how size inclusive it is. But, yeah, they've released some nice stuff. I will say this. Always and forever, Torrid has always done a good pair of jeans. This is true. But yeah, no, their retro chic collection, I'm really digging it. I want to get some more stuff from that. I need money though, so and there lies the issue. I need money because there's so many things I want, you guys. Oh my god, speaking of money, because now we're at the point of the year where it's like, okay, I could buy something, but now we're at risk. What if I get it for my birthday? My birthday is in a little over a month. My birthday is on June 29th. It's May 24th at this time. I need to stop doing this. It's going to bug me in editing. So, we're running a risk there. Yeah, this is crazy. You guys met me when I was 18. I'm going to be turning 20 in a month. Get into that for a minute. Yeah! I'm going to be turning 20. That's insane. I am, honestly, getting older has never really scared me, but the big 20 is a little intimidating. I'll be completely honest with you. Turning 20 is going to be, it's a big one. It is a big one. I don't know what I'm going to do to celebrate. I think we're going on vacation, that week. So, because I don't know dates. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, I don't know dates. But I'm pretty sure we're going on vacation that week, so I'm going to need to see what to do with the episode. I might have to record early, which will probably be the case. Oh my god, speaking of recording early, I found out some news about my wisdom teeth. So, here it is. I'll lay it on you. A few episodes back, I was complaining about some jaw pain. Well, we found out what it is. It is my wisdom teeth. And I went to the oral surgeon to just, they're just, I guess, doing a checkup or whatever. Or an exam. They were doing an exam on my teeth. They did like an x-ray and stuff. And the jaw pain was indeed my wisdom teeth. And in 5 days now, on the 29th, May 29th, I'm getting my wisdom teeth out. So that's scary. I've never had any kind of surgery before in my life. I am a little scared. I am I am gonna have my phone taken away. I told my sister and my mom, make sure you take my phone away, because what if I get on my Instagram story and I say something like really embarrassing? That is one of my fears. I don't know why I would do that, but like I'm gonna be on like I'm gonna like be like kind of out of it, because I'm gonna have like the what is it, anesthesia or whatever. So that's gonna be crazy. But yeah, that's gonna. I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie. It's not even like. I'll tell you the scary part. I'm scared of the pain. I actually have a pretty nice pain tolerance. I know I'm like really amazing. I have a pretty good pain tolerance, but I am a wimp when it comes to tooth pain. I mean, when my jaw was acting up a few weeks ago, I actually thought I was gonna die. I was like, oh, it's cancer. It's cancer. I'm gonna die. It was just my wisdom teeth, but I couldn't take it, guys. I couldn't eat. I could barely take a sip. It was so bad. Like, the pain was so... It was so bad, you guys. Oh my god, it was so bad. It was bad. But, what was I talking about? I don't know. I wonder if my family can hear me, because everyone's like in bed right now and I'm just here. Usually I'm like downstairs recording, so I'm like, and well, I guess they probably can hear me because one, my voice carries. I get it from my mother. My mom, dude, she could be in like Japan and I could hear her voice from where I am. She has like she's like, it's not even like it's necessarily loud when she talks. It just, her voice really carries, and I have the same gene or whatever it is. I have the same trait about me. So that, I mean, that, talk about starting a podcast. I really want to have my mom on the podcast. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I would really like to. But she told me the other day, she came, it was either last episode or the episode before. I think it was the episode before, like 2 episodes back. She walked in while I was recording, and I was like, do you want to say hi? And all she could say was, hey, podcast people. And later she told me, she was like, the camera's really intimidating. I didn't think it would be like that, but it is really intimidating. And I'll be honest with you guys, I've never been intimidated by the camera. Not once. But I think maybe it's because, like, I've put a camera in my own face from, like, since I was a kid, dude. I would record videos all the time as a kid. And then when I got in middle school, I started doing Instagram stories. So, like, how you guys view my stories now, it's always been like that. It has always been like that. I've always just been going on there and talking about random stuff. I feel like my voice seems deeper today. I don't know why. That's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm, like, subconsciously trying to sound quieter because everyone's asleep. I'm sure they can hear me, though. Sorry, you guys. I love y'all down. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at my closet right now, and I'm seeing this pair of shoes. It's a little white pair of little is not the right word. This big pair of sandals. They're, like, really chunky. I have small feet, but they're really chunky. And I remember I got those for my high school graduation. And when I got them, it was, like, the day of my graduation. And I started walking them. And every time I took a step, it sounded like a fart. And I was like, I can't do this. I can't. So I had to wear a pair of, like, Michael Kors sandals that my aunt gave my sister that are now, like, everyone wears in the house. Yeah, that was crazy. And then they hurt my toes so bad, dude. They were so painful. Also, so I am on summer break. So we moved out of the dorm. So everything's so hectic, you guys. Everything sucks. But yeah, we moved out of the dorm, and so we're back home for the summer. Yay! Let me talk about my grades. No, I wanted to talk about this first. When we were moving out, it was finals week, and so our dorm, they set up this thing where you could, like, get snacks, toys, all this stuff for finals, and I got this squishy. I got this little squishy thing, and then I went back later, and I got another one. Wasn't supposed to do that. I was just hoping they would forget. And then I also got, like, I went back again, and I got this, like, roll of stickers. The order at which I got these things, I told incorrectly, but yeah, that happened. So it all just kind of happened. Potato. That video is so funny. Anyway, this is serious. Oh yeah, my grades, you guys. I got all A's. Yeah, I got all A's, but there was a moment there. It wasn't looking good for the home team there for a minute. The way I had to take a diversity class, it was, like, part of my gen eds, and the way that my professor did the grading scale for that, or not even the grading scale, it was just the way that he decided to grade the class was insane. You start out at 0 and you have to build the percentage up to whatever. And it got to, like, I'm not kidding you guys, it was the last week, and I was like, I had done well on every single assignment, but I was still sitting at a C. Like, I had a 74%, and I was like, oh, I'm cooked. I was, like, really upset, because I was like, if I get a C, it's gonna, like, really tank my GPA. Nothing's wrong with a C, but, like, I have set really high standards for myself, and yes, I was freaking out. And then I was, like, doing all I could, like, every assignment, I was, like, really, like, doing everything I could to get the A, and then it came to my final, like, and I took the final exam, you guys. I flunked that exam so bad. It's not even funny. Like, it's actually not even funny the way I flunked that exam. I flunked it like I've never flunked, well, I never have flunked. I have flunked, guys, it was bad. Like, I got like a 30 out of 50. Honestly, I think I did worse than that. It was really bad. But I got that score, and I'll be honest with you guys, it didn't help my grade at all. It really didn't help my grade at all. It probably took my 74 to about a 78. And I was like, okay, so that's still a C. I'm cooked. Like, this, it's over. You thought it was over. Ha! So what happened was, I actually had one assignment that hadn't been graded yet, and it was an essay, and I was on my hands and knees praying to God. I was like, please, I can't get a C in this class. I have to get an A. I was freaking out. It was like, I crashed out, guys. I crashed out. When I had, like, a C in this class, it was, because it was, like, the last week of class. It was finals week. And I had to see, and I was like, the crash out was crazy. And I internalized it, and I was like, it's over. I'm gonna fail all of my classes, actually. I'm gonna fail everything. I'm gonna be on academic probation. And then my essay was graded, and I did end the class with an A, so the crash out was in vain. But you know, that's just who I am. Yeah. That's so weird, though. I feel like you don't get it unless you're... Not everyone has, like... I don't know how to explain it. Grades are such a funny thing with me. If I don't get an A, I freak out, you guys. Some people don't care about grades, or some people are just happy to have, like, a C and, like, pass, which I think is, like, totally fine. But for some reason, like, you know what, actually, I have thought about it a little bit, and maybe it's because, like, I don't think I'm good at anything, and grades are, like, the one thing I can control, you know? I can control if I study or not. I can, how many times can Beth say, like, do you guys remember, like, on Disney Channel, she said it again, but do you guys remember how on Disney Channel and Nickelodeon, they would have movies, and they would do these challenges, and be like, count how many times you see a surfboard. It was like, I know for a fact it was a Teen Beach movie. And they were like, count how many times you can find a surfboard and you will win a prize. And I was like, I would try really hard. I did it with Teen Beach movie, and I was like, I saw a surfboard 3 times. And I was like so off, and I would just submit that. And yeah, I'll tell you guys this, I didn't win. But anyway, back to the grades thing. I don't think I'm good at literally anything. So maybe that's the reason why I put so much pressure on myself to get all A's. And also, I do have like a goal every semester to get on the dean's list and the president's list. To get on the dean's list, you only need a 3.5 GPA. But to get on the president's list, you have to have a 4.0. And I've gotten on the president's list every semester so far. And I just think it'd be really cool, like, for myself to be like, yeah, I made the president's list every semester throughout college. I maintained a 4.0 through. That's like a personal goal. But I do put way too much pressure on myself to get all A's. It's unhealthy. It's bad. Because, I mean, I really did crash out, you guys. And I think, and the crazy part about it is I've spoken about this with other people, and they're like, are you serious? You got a B and you're upset? God, you're so entitled. And I'm like, yeah, but also no. Yes, but also no. I think some people, I think it's just one of those things where you either you get it or you don't. But you know, like them, if I had an F in a class, and I would also be crashing out about that. It's either A or nothing, you know. Because if I get like an 89, getting an 89 is almost worse than an F, because it's like, are you serious? I was that close. Are you serious? I don't know. The grades thing is weird. I feel like I hear something. That's just who I am. I don't know. Oh, can you guys see the I hurt my hand. Can you guys see the calico critters over there? Yeah. Get into that. How long have I been? 23 minutes? I'm so boring, you guys. I'm so sorry. It's bad. It's bad what we got going on over here. I'm going to take my shoes off. I want to take my shoes off. I just knocked over something. I just knocked over my mirror. Anyway, okay. My shoes are off. That means business. I spit everywhere. Thank God for that. What else? Okay. Oh my God. This was awful. It wasn't yesterday, or I think it was the day before. I saw an OG op at the gym, you guys. It was bad. Like, probably, people say all the time, you shouldn't hate anybody. You should never hate anybody. It's bad to have hate in your heart. I don't care. I hate this person. Like, I genuinely hate this person. Like, I'm gonna fully enunciate. Hate. I hate this person. Hate. And I saw her at the gym. She was walking out. We always hold the door for people walking out. My sister grabbed the door before we could register who it was. Because if we had known who was walking out that door, we would have let it hit her in the face. No, we wouldn't have. But it was bad. Like, she was walking out, right? She was walking out, and we were going in. And she's coming out. And mind you, she's coming out, and we are going in. So she's coming out. We're going in. And when she's coming out, she sees me. And I just pretended I didn't know who she was. I was just like, do you guys buy that? Like, if you guys saw me and I was like this, would you assume I didn't know who you were? Is that good? I hope she bought it. Well, actually, you know what? I don't care what she thinks. I I literally hate her. I'll tell you who it was. I mean, of course, I'm not going to give you a name, but it was the girl who, her and her boyfriend pretended to, let me rephrase. She posed as her boyfriend on Instagram and was sending me DMs saying, I'm in love with you. You're so beautiful. I'm in love with you. And it was all like a joke on me. It was a big joke on me. Thank God for that. Because that did not ruin my self-esteem at all. It didn't ruin my self-esteem at all. And it didn't haunt me for years. And I'll tell you this much. I was completely fine after that. No, but that's probably the worst thing she did to me, but that's not all she's done to me. She actually sucks. And I'll tell you this, I hope she sees this, because I want you to know. I hate you so much, it's not even funny. And be lucky I didn't let that door hit you in the face. Because I wanted to. I'm kidding. This is all a joke. It's all a joke. So yeah, I saw her and it was awful. But yeah. I swear, you guys, it sucks coming back to your hometown. I hate being here for the summer because I hate being here on break at any time because you just see your ops. Like, you see your ops and it sucks. That was because graduating high school, I say this all the time, graduating high school was the best thing that could have ever possibly happened to me because I got to leave, dude. I got to leave. I don't even, live here, really. I mean, for the summer. But I live two counties away or whatever. I live east of here. And I don't have to see these lowlifes every day who, bullied me in high school. Because, yeah, I'll be completely honest with you guys. Seeing them again, it brings back bad memories. And it makes me feel bad. So, graduating high school was the biggest blessing ever. And when they didn't hand me and when they lost my diploma on graduation day, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to come back. I sobbed on the football field, guys. I sobbed on the football field at my graduation because they lost my diploma. Speaking of, my graduation gown is right there. I really need to get rid of that. Here's one thing about me, you guys, is I do not care about high school. I don't want any memory of it, you know? My mom really wanted me to get, what are they called? A graduation ring is what class ring. She wanted me to get a class ring. That's like your wedding thing. She wanted me to get a class ring. And I'll be honest with you guys, it was they go for so much money. They're so much money. Mine was $600. And honestly, I think I'm pushing it with that. I don't think it was that much money. But it was so much money. And I honestly, even now, I'm and for what? Because I told her this then, we could just buy me some really cute outfits and a nice pair of shoes. I would rather have that than the class ring. And she didn't understand it at the time, but she gets it now because I don't. High school was the worst. I didn't want to have anything to remember it by, you know. And now it's not even worth it because it doesn't fit me anymore. It's too big. So The ring's too big. It was honestly, like, a little too big when I got it, which sucked because we actually got my finger measured. But yeah, it's way too big now. It doesn't fit my finger. But, yeah, why did I bring this up? Oh, yeah, because I'm here for the summer. Cold for the summer. But yeah, I'm back home for the summer, and anytime I go out, my stomach growled. Anytime I go out in public and I see, like, people from high school, I mean, if it's people I liked, it's whatever, but people I don't like and were awful to me, it sucks. It sucks. I gotta sneeze. Oh my god. Oh my god. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Kiss. That's a little bit of Prince for you, which I was recently doing a little bit of reading. I watched a TikTok on Prince the other day, and boy, he was talented. He was really, really talented. I mean, I knew that beforehand, but when I just, like, found out about all the instruments he played and the songs he wrote and all the unreleased songs, like, he had a vault. Crazy. So, he was uber talented. This is the big thing that I wanted to talk about, because this episode is going to be called Beth Has a Crush, because I thought that would be a cute name. Unless I've already done that. Have I already done that? Now I gotta look. I gotta look if I've done that before, because that's about to be embarrassing. Beth is a mommy's girl. Beth is a scholar. Beth does her makeup. Beth beeswax, the bald, the beautiful, and the Beth. Beth shoots for the stars. Beth flees the market. Bethany Bad Luck Haven. Beth needs a crush. Well, Beth needs a crush. Beth has a crush. Is it too similar? Because that's also from season 2. I might have to rethink it. Or I might follow through with it. Have we considered that I don't care? Beth is gonna lose. Have I done it again? Remember when I was doing the Buzz Holidays? That was creative on my behalf. College Beth returns. Oh, my stomach made a sound. This episode is reminiscent of Beth as a college girl, which I remember I had a video go viral from that episode. And to this day, that's my most viral video I've ever had. It has 11 million views. That was good times. Because I was like, I'm famous. I'm famous. Kiss. My dad got me this. This was what was in the bouquet. From the Valentine's Day episode, this past Valentine's Day, this was in the bouquet. I detached all of them. Okay, I have a crush, you guys. I literally have a crush. And I know you're thinking, Beth, of course you do. You can't not have a crush. I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't have a crush this whole past semester, other than, like, celebrity crushes. But I didn't have a crush this whole past semester. And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't like not having a crush, because having a crush is fun. Having a crush is fun and also debilitating. And I think it's a fun mixture of both. Yeah, there is a fine line on a crush. It can be either really, really fun or really, really, like, crash out, like, debilitating. And this one is kind of both. Because, I'll be completely honest with you guys, this is a crush I've had before. And let me give you a little refresher. This is the same guy who I asked him out. I asked him out on a study date. But I kind of did like, hey, do you want to go study? I get to know each other better. That's what I said. And he left me undelivered. And then, like, 2 weeks later or something, he asked me for help on homework. Which sucked. That sucked. But then I accidentally hit his car. So, I feel like we're even on that. I didn't just hit his car, you guys. I hit it in front of him. Like, because we lived in the same dorm also, I should mention this, there's a really good possibility that he sees this because he follows me on Instagram and watches all of my stories. Every single one. He's, like, the first one to watch them. So there's a really good possibility that he is going to see this. And honestly, for content, And for the plot, I'm willing to take that risk. Anyway, hello if you're watching, because you probably know it's you. Because I'm detailing stories. Anyway, no, we lived in the same dorm. We lived in the same dorm, and there was one day, like, my mom came up and she was helping us, like, pack her car so we could go back home for the weekend. It was, like, kind of near when I started college, and so we were, like, walking out, taking stuff out to my mom's car, and he was taking stuff out to his car, and we found out at that time that he was parked right next to my mom. And I'm so sorry, Mommy, to say this. You suck at parking. And and you know that, and that's okay. I do too. I suck at driving. So, it's coming from a place of love. But his car and my mom's car were parked way too close together. I'll be frank with you guys. I'm a big girl. I could not fit through the gap. So when I ended up having to get into my mom's car, I opened the door, hit his car immediately. I right into his car, and I think it left like a small mark, but you could just get it right off, you just rub a little mud on it. It would be okay. Buff it out. I did, and he was standing right there. He watched me hit it, and then this is the crazy part. I went, hit his car, looked at him, turned back, said, abort mission, and I said that, and I ran to the other side and hopped in, and I said, drive! Because it was embarrassing. So, you know what? Honestly, I feel like what I did was worse than when he left me undelivered. So, there is also that. And I know you're thinking, Beth, he clearly doesn't like you. Why do you have a crush on him? I know he doesn't like me, and I know I don't have a chance. I know these things. I'm completely aware. I like to have crushes on guys who want nothing to do with me. I don't know. No, I don't like it, but it is the case. He wants nothing to do with me. Well, we're friends, but I'll tell you how the crush started, okay? Because when he left me undelivered last year, the crush died then, okay? The crush died. But recently, of course, as you guys know, I've had all my classes online. And so I sit in a certain area of my college campus. I call it my secret spot. It's not so secret because he walks by like every day, and I'm at home now, but he would walk by like every day, and he'd see me like every day, and he'd always say hi, and he'd strike up a conversation with me, and I'm like, oh my God, a boy is giving me attention. Crush. Yeah, I have a crush on him now because of that. But I did notice this. He's so much better at talking to me than I am talking to him. I don't know what to say. He walked in on me when I was editing the podcast, and so he was like asking me about a Premiere Pro, and I just didn't know what to say because I suck. And if he does see this, he's gonna know darn well it is about him. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure you knew. I mean, how could you not know? But yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to talk to people, especially guys that I have a crush on. If you are watching this, you want to give me a lesson? I'm so sorry. That was awful, but I thought it would be funny. Anyway. But I do. Guys, having a crush sucks. Having a crush literally sucks. Having a crush sucks. But I love it. I do. I have a crush, and it's bad. Because it does suck because I got the crush at the tail end of the year. And, 2 weeks before we let out. And now I'm home for the summer. Home for the summer. Okay. And I'm not even going to see him. So, what? My timing is perfect. Ooh, should I name this episode Beth Has Perfect Timing? Beth Has Bad Timing? Beth is a clock? Beth clocked your tea? Oh, we have fun! But yeah, what else? Oh, okay. For my celebrity crush, you guys, I have a repeat offender. I have a repeat celebrity crush. Drew Starkey. And I know you're thinking, Beth, what? He was already a crush this season. I know, but it's like the Jason Bateman effect. I just can't stop. I recently saw a video of him, and it really just, yeah. And I made a video about this the other day on my TikTok. That was a lie. It was my Instagram story. And I was talking about how pretty he was. And he is so pretty. He's really easy on the eyes. And Drew Starkey, if you're out there, I think you have a girlfriend, but say that you don't. Say you don't, because I really don't know. I have not done that much in-depth research. Say you don't. I'm open for business. He is, I think, 11 years older than me. Drew Starkey? He was in Love, Simon? Okay, I don't need to know all this. He's 31. And he was born in 93. I was born in 2005. Who knows math? Is that 12 years? That's 7 plus 5. That's 12 years. He's 12 years older than me. It's 11, though. Because I'm 19. He's 30. It is 12. It is 12. It is 12. It is 12. God. Another thing. I'm really bad at math. Oh, yeah. Back to the crush thing. I am well aware that he does not want me. And I'm well aware that he would never want me. And that's okay. That's okay. Because I've been here before. You know, I've never had a crush on a guy that actually wanted anything to do with me. So, it's okay. And I'm not devastated at all. I'm fine. I'm fine. My fajitas. Do you guys remember that from Friends? Yeah, no, I know Patrick. I have a Patrick poster over there. Well, oh, I don't want to show you my filthy room. Never mind. I was going to show you the Patrick painting. I painted it myself. But no, Eminem, if you will. I have a hanging Eminem in my room. It's a radio. It's a scuba diving peanut M&M. That's a radio. Look it up. I know he wants nothing to do with me. Why? I was going to say in love. Not quite. Why do I have a crush on a guy that wants nothing to do with me, Mr. Eminem? Mr. Eminem. Why? I know. And that's what I keep telling myself. Please. Oh, okay. I just saw the sound waves. No, I know. He does not want me. We are like, he's like here, and I'm like here. Okay? Different worlds. So I know, I'm completely aware. He doesn't want me. But what if he does, though, right? Like, what if he does? Right? Have we considered that? What if he does, though? Like, I've thought about it quite extensively. He has given me absolutely... I'm gonna fall. He has given me absolutely nothing to say. No sign that he wants me. But what if it's just because I haven't seen the signs, right? What if it's just because I am not looking closely enough, right? What if it's just because? What if he's... Or have we considered this? Maybe there are no signs, you know? Maybe there are no signs that someone likes you, right? Maybe it's just like normal, you know? Because he's just normal. He just talks to me normally, and maybe that's the sign. Maybe that's the sign that he talks to me at all. Maybe that's the sign that he talks to me at all, and he wants me so bad. Or I'm crazy. I'm not crazy though, right? I am. Well, you know, that's okay. I guess that's it for this episode, you guys. I'm delusional, I'm crazy, and I'm a hopeless romantic. Is that the title for this episode? Beth is a hopeless romantic. Oh my god, we really figured it out, you guys. I want to thank everyone for this award. Because it really it means a lot to me and my team. You know, it takes a village. It takes a village. I love you guys so much. Bye. Oh, meow. I didn't meow. Lately, I feel like I have been forgetting the meows. I really need to get back on my game. Okay. I need to do like a seductive meow. Meow. Bye, you guys.